What's up? I just want to welcome you to my soloing series and just let you know this is exactly where you need to be to learn how to solo like a pro all up, down, and through the neck. Okay, so if you've been searching, you have found the right place to be. In this series, I will teach you about all of the different modes and how to put them together and how to play by ear and improvise anywhere on the neck in any key. So welcome, because I know it could be overwhelming. All the information out there on YouTube is information overload. Ain't nobody got time for that. So I have learned and I am going to share it with you so you can save a couple years. All right, so let's get into it. So why not join me as I challenge you to master all the major scale modes on the guitar in just 2 months. So welcome to today's video where we'll simplify the concept of major scale modes on guitar and show you how they can enhance your music. Now, many guitarists struggle to understand how to apply modes in their playing and often feeling overwhelmed by the theory behind them. You might have learned the notes of each mode, but when it comes to actually using them in a musical context, you're stuck. It's frustrating because modes have the potential to add so much depth and emotion to your playing. But it's not just about memorizing scales and patterns. It's about understanding how to use them to create music that moves people. And one of the biggest challenges is that modes can sound very similar to each other, making it hard to know which one to use and when. And let's be honest, the theory behind modes can be pretty frustrating, especially for beginners. But what if I told you that there's a way to simplify modes and make them accessible to anyone regardless of your skill? The good news is that modes are actually much simpler than you might think. It's not rocket scientist. With a few simple tricks and a bit of practice, you can start using modes in your playing right away. And that's what we're going to cover in this series I have created for you. And it's coming up next. So subscribe so that you can follow along and finally master soloing in the major key once and for all. Now, this is just a major key, so I'll create another series for you in the minor key. But for now, there are 7 modes in the major key when soloing, and I will explain the feeling of them now so that you can better understand of why they are played. Now, if you hate theory, I do understand, but you have to listen so that you can better understand of how this thing works. So listen up, and then you can go play. Now, the Ionian mode is often referred to as the happy mode because of its bright and uplifting sound. And it's a great mode to start with if you're new to modes. The Dorian mode, on the other hand, has a slightly more melancholic sound and is often used in slower, more introspective songs. The Phrygian mode has a distinct exotic sound that's often used in flamenco and jazz music. The Lydian mode has a bright, airy sound that's similar to the Ionian mode, but with a slightly more tense, suspenseful feel. The Mixolydian mode has a relaxed, bluesy sound that's often used in rock and blues music. The Aeolian mode, it has a sad, melancholic sound that's often used in slower, more introspective songs. And finally, the Locrian mode has a dark, ominous sound that's often used in heavy metal and hard rock music. Now, here's the thing. Modes aren't just about playing scales and patterns. They're about using those scales and patterns to create music that evokes a certain mood or emotion. And the key to mastering modes is to practice them in musical context rather than just playing them in scales. Now, one simple trick for mastering modes is to practice them over a drone note. Now, this means playing the mode over a single sustained note that serves as a kind of home base for the mode, which you will learn in this series. Now, playing it with the backing track helps you to get a feel for the sound and the texture of the mode, and can help you to improvise and create music on the fly. Now, another trick is to practice modes in short looping phrases and just keep, recycling them, keep playing them over and over. Now, this helps you to focus on the sound and the feel of the mode rather than getting bogged down and trying to play long, complicated scales. And by looping the phrase, you can practice it over and over, getting a feel for how the mode sounds and feels under your fingers until you can memorize it, and then you can go all out. So by combining these two techniques, you can quickly and easily master the 7 major scale modes on guitar. And the best part is, once you got a feel for the modes, you can start using them to create your own music and express yourself in a way that's unique and authentic to yourself. So to recap, we've covered the 7 major scale modes on guitar from Ionian to Locrian. We've talked about the unique sound and the feel of each mode and how they can be used in different musical contexts. And we've covered a few simple tricks for mastering modes, from practicing over a drone note to looping short phrases. And that's it. Now, let's go play. Just click here to start training in my bootcamp series to master the modes. Practicing every day will make you even better. And also save this video in your playlist so you can come back to it later and don't get me lost in the other guitar players, okay? Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this video helpful in your journey to master the major scale modes on guitar. If you're looking for more lessons and tutorials on guitar techniques, be sure to check out my other videos and leave a comment below sharing your thoughts or questions about playing, okay? You won't find many now because I just started this channel, but I'm going to help you out. All right, see you in the next video. Bye for now.